Today we're going to have a look at the inverted winger. We're going to have a look at what they need to do to practice to reach those levels and why they've become such an important part of the modern game. One of the key, if not the most key things, is their goal scoring output. If we take a look at many of these inverted wingers, they all have the ability to score goals. Sadio Mane from Liverpool, Raheem Sterling from Man City is able to score plenty of goals. And a young player such as Jadon Sancho in the Bundesliga is able to score 18, 19 goals in his second or third season. It's an incredibly difficult position, but if you get the right talented players, they score lots of goals. And if we have a look at the 19-20 season, we can see that 4 of the top 10 goal scorers in the Premier League were actually inverted wingers. Raheem Sterling was one of them with 20 goals. Mohamed Salah just behind him with a total of 19 goals in the Premier League, and his partner from Liverpool, Sadio Mane, got a total of 18 goals. To finish off with those 4 in the top 10, we've got Marcus Rashford. He scored 17 Premier League goals. And what makes them so effective is their ability to cut inside and finish. Most of these inverted wingers have the opportunity to play high up the pitch, allowing them to attack the penalty area, cut inside and take those shots on goal. Salah is fantastic at cutting in onto his left foot from the right hand side. Rashford on the right foot from the left hand side, and players like Jadon Sancho can do it on either side of the pitch. And what they must have is now an ability to beat players. So we want to try and learn in developing the skill on the ball. We can start off with little rolls, tricks and both-footed skills, but as we develop we want to increase the speed. This skill on the ball starts to create the opportunities and the space that these wingers need. Something that I believe to be incredibly important is having inverted wingers who can use both feet. If they can play on both sides, they're going to have lots and lots of opportunities. So we want to make sure that we can practice finishing on both feet, focusing on generating that technique, on generating the power on both sides. If we have that ability, players can go from the right to the left hand side and become a real goal scoring threat. As we saw earlier, inverted wingers are now players who are regularly in the top of the goal scoring charts. So the more shots on target that we can take, the better they'll be. In addition to that, we need to focus on developing dribbling and close control. These top players all have the ability to turn and change direction, keeping the ball when they're under pressure. These wingers love to take people on, so starting off with dribbling and close control with little drills such as this through the cones are perfect for developing that, especially on both feet. To add to that, they all have the ability to keep the ball, and we can practice this by using ball mastery. So we take lots and lots of touches on the ball, shifting it from one foot to the other and developing that ability to move quickly while manipulating the ball, manipulating your own body to create space away from their opponents. So develop these quick drops to the shoulder with ball mastery and the ability to use both feet with plenty of different skills such as chops, step overs, little drags, little rolls, all to keep the ball away from their opponent while under pressure. The very best players now are able to keep the ball in the tightest of situations. Players like Jadon Sancho, Cristiano Ronaldo, Rashford and Salah can all keep the ball while they have their back to their own goal. So the more that we can practice ball mastery and practicing it going forwards, as well as practicing it going in the small areas that we've got here, the better the players will be and the more able to try and keep control of that ball in the tightest of situations. Inverted wingers are becoming one of the most crucial parts of the game. Jadon Sancho, there's been a lot of transfer rumours about him at the moment, but Man United are looking to try and sign him for potentially over 100 million. These players create plenty of opportunities for their team. They allow attacking fullbacks to push on while also supporting their centre forwards. They're skillful, great on the ball, such an attacking threat that if you're a winger, learn how to become an inverted one.